Chocolate. Today I will be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So last time, I met a girl named Yori and Natsuki, and now, basically, I joined the literature club because I was forced to, and yeah, and here I am, and let's begin, guys. This login screen, which is A to log in, and yeah. I guess before we begin the DDLC, I think we should um, look at the pictures and stuff. Oh, I already looked at some of the stuff. Ooh, we should do part 1. Also, I'm not gonna do the girl voice because it's kind of annoying for me to do. Okay, everyone, the literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh, I missed the big club. I knew it would be so difficult to start a new club. I feel worse every day with passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. And the days have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them a vision. A vision? But what kind of vision? Monica rests her hand on her desk, deep in thoughts. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up late to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise is air conditioner soothing. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Let me try something. I think you guys can see a bit. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is in fact a literature club. This is a literature club. Yeah, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry, it was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Did I miss a club meeting? Where's everybody? Well, about that, this is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? Why your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. No, you're making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's very disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know. I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I will make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Maka tries to reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I find a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you shouldn't be proud of it. You're doing something amazing, you should be proud of it, you know. So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyers at her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug and then let's go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe because she's finally found another club member, but well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna really hard tonight. How about to get more people? Yeah, me too. A day passes and time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori to reconvince. As president, Monica ensures she's the first to arrive at the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kinda worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori bends over to Monica and disposes the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand, yeah. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can nod to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me, then lend you a smile. I'll trust to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Oh, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, that's the wrong side of the pedal. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Marka flips the paper over. Written on the other side is a list for recruiting new club members. Oh, is this what you meant to show me? But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure not anywhere near good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never read anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again in a week after I read it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the genetic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that. Oh, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I mean to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems and rewrite and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. Such a good way to learn about other people, you know. It's like having so many emotions that we can express to other people usually. But you can when it's a poem, right? Yeah. I hope you guys can see the characters better. I think that's helping me a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want me to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyways, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when we have the chance to give people cupcakes, Like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that will bring the wrong kinds of people. Wrong kinds. People would come for the cupcakes and then leave. Nobody would do that. That would be mean. But I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I did it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, like in the morning or during lunch, and we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem is that it's like, wouldn't most people read books but just be doing for assignment or something? Wouldn't we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think of that part, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers, rather than just put them on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out we can better engage people. What if I told them about the club's activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess that's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature stupid. I'm doing anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. I wonder. Okay, what if I said that we like doing readings and discuss it together? I will probably not do it. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to catch their interest, Ugh. This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica. Don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poems earlier. I think it gives the chance to express yourself. Like express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just get to share, don't get to share. It's like intimate, yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimidated with us. Okay, that's kind of, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, what is it? I got all my things in my classroom. I must have gone too excited and rushed over here. Silly me. Rushed, but weren't. Never mind. Did you want to get your stuff in?
I'll forget if I don't know, and I'll forget if I do it, if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, I'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Maka momentarily alone. Maka sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your home. No. Write your heart out. No. Right into your heart. Right the way into your heart. Join your literature club. Right the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! You startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On my way to the classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of the flags and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way. This way. You don't have to run. Sayori leads to the particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See in here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone intently reading a book. I felt a creep doing this. You should get inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why, what happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't look up from her book. So I kind of just left the fly on her desk and then walked out. That's kind of cute. I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall I head back now? They went back to the club room. Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the counter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumes their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly, and then going through Sayori's list with Monica coming up with ideas for her own, the two ending up a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers a piece of paper Monica was jotting on her ear. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the Literature Club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little dramatic. But Sayori pauses to think for a moment. You know, I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. But what do you mean? Like, I don't know, I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head how I want things to go. It's like I can't accept anything less than that. But in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, it's such an opportunity to make it how we envision it. But it feels like we all have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of the vague dramatic vision. What's a vision? It's Malcolm pauses and shakes her to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I want everyone to smiley Sayori taps her finger to the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club we need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Sayori returns. Amaka returns. Sayori smiles. It's so amazing how kind you are. We're going to make this the best club ever. Sayori nods. The two remain lost in thoughts. The only sound steady is the whisper of air conditioner. The only moment is the afternoon sunlight trickling the way in and out of the moving clouds. Sorry breaks a moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting's officially over. I look forward tomorrow. Me too. Sailor beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead, I still need a few minutes still. Oh, I can't wait. That's right. I just need some. I want some alone time. In that case, Sarah waves just kidding. I don't know this, but at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and returns as Sayori spins her way out of the classroom. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a few minutes to zone out. She wasn't prepared for herself, encouraging by Sayori, but she decided it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a new club with more passion, something that could lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. It's because it's the window of a real person inside of us. Underneath the person who forced to always smile and blend in, the person forced to be perfect. Malkin finally noticed a folder by her desk. Did Sayori read this behind? I hope she doesn't have her homework in it. Malkin opens her folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is. I'm not reading all of it. What the? Wait. Sayori. Wait, I want to read the poem. Feeling joy is a flower plucked from the garden of the color, the scent, it's pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck flowers as though just for me a lifetime, the peace in an instant, all of me for my joy, any more joy, any more happy. Pluck every day, Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath the flower stands alone, begins to me. I twist him, freeing from its clinging roots, caressing my fingers. But what to what ends? I took every direction in the field I stand in. The purpose field, its barren wasteland. The fruits my labor, the corners of my joy, and that's why I decided I must become the flower. Wow. Okay, anyway. I know there's part two, but we'll do it another time. Uh, I just want to see something. Oops. I think this is where I stopped. I'm most definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's a good friend after all. Oh my goodness, this is so good, chocolate. I think you guys can see better. I love it. I know, dear, you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinions have to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand what you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's nothing a poem. It's a chocolate poem. It makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me how you are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm just staying in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, chocolate. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. It's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yeah. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making my that rubbed the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rain? I look above. The skies is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is a guest spot. Did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. I don't mean to say this. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Mark's the best. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write a poem, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki. Well, it's what I should expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. You want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can sing. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to finish reading. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I know, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Eh, it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri brushes in her hand. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matters and form fit the two together. The end is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened. Yuri finds her train of thought. It's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering completely gone and her sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. Learning by example, trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That certainly can be real biased though. Bias how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't talk about other people like that. Sorry. It's fun. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. I don't know what it says. I think it's the tenderness of my beneath the amber glow bathing must be this one, the last remaining street mine to have withstood the test of time. Nice. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't like that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Eh. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh, that's a relief. Also, I really like the poem. Even though it's short, it's always really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Chocolate. Really? Must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, seemed to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. It makes me happy you think of that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. Monica. Hi, Chocolate. You having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I better be off with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Chocolate. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Monica, my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of Sayori the like. Is that so? You and Sayori are very good friends, right? I'll be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually very different. Well, that may be the case, but there may be some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. If you show it in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think the kind of vibe I get reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she's like exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I get comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love seeing you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else I might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't be forced yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have the wrong about impressing them or anything. Anyway, want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. It couldn't have been me. See the direction sparkle proves a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I was peering for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My writings already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole, and it wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Hold up. Hmm. This last two. Okay then. So what do you think? It's very freeform if it's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really into the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of stuff have gone pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems that push an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put this. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been an influence on my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Malaka's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain goes too fixated on a specific point. If you try to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Hold on, I'm checking the battery. And holy crap. Oops. If you keep your pen in the same spot, it can be big dark puddle. Sometimes writing a poem or a story is really if you try too hard to make a poem perfect, just force yourself to get something in paper and tidy up later. Carving. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging each other's papers, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch eye of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returned the poem the desk to with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Do you claim it's a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I don't know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh, you mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for some suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chocolate did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I do expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chocolate liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so vested. I didn't realize you were invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? There's no one maybe you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chocolate appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know? He didn't appreciate my advice. Anyway, let's start over. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew the size bigger as soon as Chocolate started showing up. Natsuki. I'm Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned to me as if they noticed I was standing there. Chocolate. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? This means you should jump out of the readers and not force her to figure out. Let me explain that to her, Chocolate. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Running them is not only unnecessary to limit yourself, it's also a waste of time. You understand that, right, Chocolate? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. However, I agree they'll probably get more highly of me. Help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glanced right up, a hand in my mouth. So I instead turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't try myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah? Everyone's finding is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Chocolate? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell what a stuck up jerk she's being. She would never. Your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why no one likes. Stop! It's okay, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give me so much feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poem is amazing because they paint beautiful in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, big and beautiful. Sayori, Monica stands behind her with a blue-eyed express. I'll make some tea. Yuri brushes off. Natsuki sits down, blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's the vice president. I respect to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to inject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing on her own ways, isn't she? We could say that. She might be in her head, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I wouldn't hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us, and you can count on me. Martha sweetly smiles at me as my stomach turns to no. Genuine, a person really does not make a president regardless what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's just time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Chocolate, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat talking to about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poem will turn even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. If anyone looked, that means I can at least do a better job impressing that I want to impress. And out to myself with a newfound determination. Chocolate! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. So I say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why you make good friends with you. You know, Chocolate, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me feel the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. That's. Every day is going to be so much fun. Fine. Oh, look at Sayori. Still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends is nice, but does she really have to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat to Sayori on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use in internal monologues sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I feel like I'm done with the DLC for today, but we're gonna do Truce Part 2. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to share her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time I didn't think about her own feelings. So much of the stupid vision. Sayori enters the classroom with her usual smile. But upon seeing downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica, is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. So Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But she says that her face darkened. Though the silence, Sayori musters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead and coming up with a response. I was ready to share those. Now you worry about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I just want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. There's a long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need you don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Maka massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry that I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have said I at least need to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Maka pauses to collect her thoughts. This is a literature club. It is a place where all people can express themselves in the way that life normally does allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. The way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I just want to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll, I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood is lifted. With that behind them, it is time to proceed with club activities. So, wanna teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know. There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's nothing like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need like some motivation. I never know where to start where it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kinda just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind this one. You can start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can try your feelings down first and make it sound pretty later. It's like a building, a railroad, where you go from one end to another. It's more like a collage where you find all things you want to put in and then you arrange in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's really good to not get stuck in poems at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get caught up how it sounds. I forgot what actually important. Maka pulls a pen and paper and starts writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. Just kidding. Maka straightens out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you still call me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just, well, yeah. Underneath the scribbles, Maka rewrites you idiot and starts at the yard of paper. Her word stares back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote it, what I meant at myself, and then I did that exact thing anyway. That is really gonna take some used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. I mean, but also you, of course. Maka continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a some struggle to write without overthinking it. After a while, with Sayori guidance and encouragement, Monaka's sheets of paper begins to look fairly lively, prep, with all her random thoughts. Monaka looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it, but it's also kind of liberating. I can tell you have the type makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing with you. The Yuri beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try and work on a new flyer for the club. I'll be so picky about the language. Yeah, let's do it. Sayori writes proceeds with their words. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does a sense of the literature club. Finally, they feel it's a truly matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika's the first one to the club room. With her is a printout, a revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas that Malcolm's Sayori came up with. If only the flyers gave the ones reading girl the other day. It's more attractive than the old one, but new catchphrase is featured, clearing the coldest center of flyers, right the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say one's writing from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that the writing in to discover themselves. Hopefully Malcolm and Sayori had thought that it would be enough garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel tense looking at this? Malaka thinks back at the previous meeting she performed the writing exercise. Was I always bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be the president if I can't demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The club is beginning to take form, but with the weight Monika's shoulders only become heavier. Debate was always rigid structure, formulating all right points and counterpoints and delivering themselves with conviction. It was the person on the outside. That's why Monica is so good at it and existed with the realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulls a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen against the paper, but her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny bolt of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little bolts. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. So, as she does, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica ranks. This is what I get for seeking perfection, a stain. Monica slides her paper away from her and helps her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approaches the desk and stops for a second, probably reading at the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just hard being vulnerable. Sayori takes a paper from Monka's desk. She writes down and then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monka with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, takes a paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Holy crap. Sayori. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's not completely true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me. I never told this to anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming me to stop. When you don't to force yourself. And because I promised yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, the reason I called this club in the first place. This is a literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Maka stands up. So we must be work up the courage for this. Were Monica own futile but generous efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori deliberates breaths and can be heard over the air conditioner. She prepares herself to continue Monica in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get upset when people worry about too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So that's why I never tell about these kinds of thoughts that I have. That it's so much easier that I can to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knows about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want to be happy, but that's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside of my heart doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again. Her solemn expression makes her almost like an entirely different person. How do you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talked about the club as supposed to me, I kept feeling like it was the urge for me to do. Especially after being trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like it could be some confidence and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only two people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation within her heart, a feeling connection as Sayori emotions radicate between them. Me too. I was lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I didn't even compare. Monica steps forward, but nothing else. I can really offer some hug energy, if you'd like. Wordlessly, without smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Though with contract, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head, the moment enchanted with the air in the club. Monica realizes that all of the days have passed. This is one where she really hopes that nobody new will walk through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can't say anything, I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to to say the things she never dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppressed a sob and tears fell down to her cheek. I'm just so inconvenienced to everyone. I'm not good at anything and just feels like everyone has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I didn't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. Now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori composed her, Monica becomes determined to keep her on. She only wants to be Sayori's niece right now. She won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes low as soft as and gentle. This isn't putting up with you, but being your friend, Monica offers words of comfort. But she knows that Sayori said it to herself that the fun Sayori experienced are the ones that don't belong, and Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do helps Sayori battle them like a good friend would do. You have so much value to me and to your other friends too. The club would have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have ever happened. Even if I never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought us happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Malka feels her gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share the embrace for a while longer, while cuddling Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breath steadies, her sniffles slowly cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that there are ways that usually are. If that one makes you happy, thanks. You're the best. No, you are. They two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry for bringing this up all the time, but you have considered talking to a professional. Sayori nods. It's scary. That's already been hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course, it always keeps your choice, but looking find the courage for it. I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Certainly nothing stretches. Man, that made me tired and hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, it's definitely the one thing that makes me happy. Malka smiles. I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door stops, the face peeks inside. The face seems familiar. Ooh, nice. Well, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.